Today we are looking at Taco Bell, the Taco Bell series. This is a new series this year. I did this Taco Bell special edition before in one of my other videos, but this is the actual collection, and I found these at Walmart. Now there are 8 to make and collect, and with the help of minimo.com, I am using the pinhole hacks to make sure that we got one of each. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, let's get started with our first one here. Okay, let's take a look at our collector's guide here to see what we have. So like I said before, there are 8 to collect and make. So we have the Crunch Wrap, Mexican Pizza, Nachos Belgrande, Spicy Potato Soft Tacos, Cantina Chicken Bowl, Black Bean Grilled Cheese Burrito, the Churro Chiller and Cinnamon Twist, and the Agua Fresca and Chips and Nacho Cheese. So I am hoping for all of those, and I think so. This one, it looks like it is the Crunch Wraps. Some instructions. Love the packaging. It looks like their sauce packet. And then we have the little Crunch Wrap shells. Oh my gosh, it's so cute! I love it. Let's see what's in here. We have some lettuce and tomatoes, corn tostada, seasoned beef, and this one we have a tray with some paper. I think that's the little bag that goes with the things, or the Crunch Wrap goes in. Sour cream, nacho cheese sauce, little ball topper, just like that, so you can make it a little display. We have our nozzle for the top of the sour cream, our little tongs, and oh my gosh, the sauce packets. We have mild and hot. Those are so cute. Okay, first up here, it says to take our shell and fill it with our seasoned beef. This is kind of like a kinetic sand consistency. Slash slime, I guess. A little bit slimy too. Put that in there. Do the other one. We gotta take the nacho cheese, and it says to take a bit and then roll it into a snake. Like this situation, and it's just gonna kind of be in there. So maybe that's good? I don't know. It's just getting stuck to the top of the shell. Yeah, now this one, all you see in the front is the cheese. Let's move that back over that way. Alright, that's what we got so far. Now, we gotta take our corn tostada shells and it says to cut them in half. We're going to place it over that layer of cheese that we just did. Okay, something's happening here. Let me try going this way. Stay in there. Jeez, okay. Okay. We need to add sour cream next, so let me open this up here. We're going to add a layer here so that we can stick our lettuce and tomatoes to it. I'm actually going to use my own tweezers for this, so I've got some lettuce to put in there. Add a little bit more of this. How's that? Okay. Let's cure that. There we have that. Now let's do our other half. Put some sour cream down. To add some lettuce. And some tomatoes. I think that's looking pretty good. Let's cure this. And then we have our crunch wrap. That was fun. Let's mark this off our checklist. Okay, let's see what we got next. Okay, we have our accessories pack here. We have another little tray. We have a tiny little bag here. A Fresca's cup. A little plastic container for some kind of sauce. A straw. The topper for our ball. The tongs, of course. Let's see what else we got. Tortilla chips. Some nacho cheese sauce. Some dragon fruit pieces. Ice cubes. And our dragon fruit berry resin. That would mean this one is the... This one is the agua fresca and chips and nacho cheese. Let's do the drink first. So we're going to take our dragon fruit berry resin. And we're going to fill the cup a little over halfway full. I think about like right there, maybe. And then we're gonna open up. I love this little bag tie. It's so little bread tie. It is the cutest thing. Okay, I'm gonna put a few of those down in there. I'm going to use the straw to kind of push these around a little bit. So I'm going to cure what's in there. Get a little bit more ice cubes. Because I want it to look like it's been drank down a little bit. I don't want it to be completely full. And then just going to dab a few more of these drops in here. And then cure. That's pretty set. And let's put the lid on. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I love it. Oh, I forgot the dragon fruit pieces. Honestly, I don't even... Oops. Oh well. Okay, now we do the nacho cheese. It's like a putty. Kind of like Play-Doh-y consistency. We're going to put that down in there. And we have our cheese, nacho cheese. Now we gotta plate up our chips here. Look at these. Those are so cute. So we just gotta open up this bag. Put those in there. And then have them spilling out onto the tray. And I actually want to put one of them in there like it's dipping. Like that. Cute. And there's our agua fresca. And chips and nacho cheese. We can check this one off. Let's see what's next. Okay, right away I see cinnamon twists. Our collector's guide. We have a cup and a straw. Our little ball topper. A tray. Another little bag. Our tong tweezers. Ooh, we have crushed ice this time. Churro crumbles. And our Mexican chocolate resin. So we need to open up our crumbles. And we're going to put some in the bottom of the cup. Not that much. Then open up our resin. Pour that in there a little over halfway. Maybe like that. I'm going to use the straw to pop the air bubbles. Crushed ice. We're going to layer this on top of the resin that we just did. Get that air bubble out of here. Okay. Just stir it up. A little bit more in there. I want it to be super slushy, icy. I think that looks pretty good. More of this churro crumbles on there. Cure it. Now we're going to put the lid on. Now we have our little churro chiller. That's cute. So now we just got to plate up these cinnamon twists. Open the box here. How little. To just transfer them over into the and they're like texture. They feel literally just like the real thing. That's so crazy. And there is the churro chiller and the cinnamon twists. So cute. You can check off these. I'm really excited for the Mexican pizza and this nachos Bel Grande. Let's see what we have next. Good. Okay, right away I see the flour tortillas, so it looks like it might be the spicy potato soft tacos. Yes. Spicy potato soft tacos. So in this bag we have our potato bites, shredded lettuce, shredded cheese. We have our trusty old tongs. We have our chipotle sauce, the ball topper, of course. Tray, 2 sauce packets. This time we have fire and mild. And then our little paper for the tacos. We're going to start with the shells here. These are just like soft little like rubbery shells. And we are going to load it up with some potatoes first. And the potato bits are just like little brown cubes. I feel like they could look a little more potatoey. This is given like sweet potato or like a mango or something. So let's put some of those down in the bottom. Okay. We gotta add our lettuce and cheese now. Let's see if we can do this here. There's some lettuce in that one. And then this one. Okay, now, oh, now we're put on there like this. I'm making a mess. Just like the real thing, making a mess. Can you even see the potatoes anymore? Maybe I should take a few of the pieces and stick them in the end here. There we go. Let's Okay, now to hold it all together, we gotta put this chipotle sauce on top. And let's layer that on there. Hello. It's almost like, just looks like cheese sauce. Put some down in here too. This one is falling apart. No. No, I'm gonna do this one in layers. It's a mess. A little bit more here. All this stuff back on top. Okay, cure. Okay, I'm gonna put that on the tray there. The mild and the fire sauce. There is the potato soft taco. Hey, they look so cute. I love it. Let's check this off our list. Okay, let's see what we got next here. Okay, right away I see a wrapper. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, okay, so this is the black bean grilled cheese burrito, which actually, in real life, I love the chicken grilled cheese burrito, so this is a good one. Let's see here. We got our accessories pack, which we have our little sauce packets. We have Diablo and Hot, the ball topper, of course, our tray. We have our chipotle sauce and our little tongs. And then we have our black beans. We have the flour tortillas, seasoned rice, and then sour cream, tortilla strips, and then 3 cheese blends. Okay. Okay, we're going to start with our tortillas here. Oh, they have like little sticky strips on them. These look so cute. So we have to double them up because it's going to be so large we're not going to be able to wrap it. So it has this little sticky tape strip. You peel the backing. And it's like a little sticker. So we're going to put that like right there. Maybe? Let's go ahead and peel this so we're not struggling later. Go and open up everything. So we gotta pack everything now along this side so that when we roll it, the sticky strip sticks to the outside of the back of this. Let's get all my stuff ready. Ooh, cheese everywhere. Get this ready too, because I'm gonna go ahead and top it off with that. Ooh, look at the beans. It literally looks like little beans. That's so cool. It's just a little bit darker than the ground beef. We're gonna do like a little ball. Put some of those beans in there so you can see them. Okay, so there's the beans. I'm gonna do some of this rice now. Ooh, she's gonna be a fat burrito. So now we can add our sour cream. I'm kind of concentrating on making it look more visually appealing on this side because I want this side to be open and when it's wrapped. So let's get some of these strips in there. Oh, stay in there. Come on now. And then some of the cheese. Actually, no, the cheese is going to be on the outside. You know what? Maybe we still have some in there, though. Why not? Okay, now let's drizzle, and then here. Have a good drizzle there, so now I'm gonna cure. Now we roll. Nervous. Okay, not bad, I guess. Still see everything in there, so that's pretty cool. Get back in there, you bean. Okay, now we gotta drizzle the outside with this chipotle sauce and then add some cheese on top to make it look grilled. So I'm gonna use this to kind of spread this a little bit. Okay, and now we're going to top it with our cheese. Be very generous with this because I want it to look good. Okay, I'm gonna cure. Okay, and here we go, our little grilled cheese burrito. Is it cured? Taking the paper in and folding it in half so that it can be like a tray cover, but I had to put a little crease in the middle because it's too wide, but I want it to kind of be like that. I can display it like this and then have my little sauce packets on the side. Cute! We can check off our black bean grilled cheese burrito. Whee! What we got left? We have Mexican pizza, nachos Bel Grande, and the Cantina chicken bowl. Yes, okay. Let's see what's next. Let's see what we got. Woo! I think this is the Mexican pizza. That looks like the Mexican pizza box to me. Why is it so hard to open? Weird. So there's the box. We have our ball topper, of course. Mexican pizza sauce. A little purple tray. Our sauce packets. We got Diablo and Fire this time. Trusty tongs. A little collector's guide and instructions. What do we have here? We have a 3-cheese blend. We've got our Mexican pizza shells. We have our refried beans. Diced tomatoes. Seasoned beef. Okay, jumping right in, we're going to start with the shells. Need to open up our resin here. Need to coat this first shell here with this Mexican pizza sauce. Which is a nice color. It really does look like the actual sauce. So, let's see here. Just spreading it with the back of the tongs there. Okay, so that's what we got so far. We need to put our beans and beef on there, which actually look very similar. There's literally just like a couple shades difference in the brown color, but it's the same material, that kinetic sand stuff. Kind of making it a little kind of a circle. Like that. And then the beef. I'm going to cure this so that that bottom kind of cures a little bit before I put the top on there. Now we're going to do another layer of the Mexican pizza sauce. It says to smash it down. So now I'm going to cure this in between. That actually looks pretty good. Okay, now we have our first layer. And now let's do the top. Gotta do another layer of the sauce. So use the back of the tongue again to kind of spread it out. We gotta coat this with our cheese and our tomatoes. There's the cheese. Oh, shit. Sprinkle some of that on there. Now we cure. There's our Mexican pizza. Ooh, that looks so good. So we're gonna put it in our little box here. And then I'll have the little packets tucked in the side. Just like that. There's our Mexican pizza. Check off that. Just got the Nachos Bel Grande and the Cantina Chicken Bowl left. What's gonna be next? Let's see. Okay, let's see here. What do we got? Woo! We have a little to-go tray. Trusty old tongs, the normal tray, display ball topper, nacho cheese sauce, we have some tortilla chips, some diced tomatoes and sour cream. And we have our seasoned beef and refried beans mixture. So that looks like this is the Nachos Bel Grande. So, we're going to open up the tray. Or the holder or whatever the... There we go. Actually, I'm going to build it like this. I'm going to build it on the tray. Okay, we start out with our chips. Just gonna put a bunch of those in there. Actually, all of them. Just sort them out here so they're not all stuck down. I would like some coming up on the sides. There we go. Okay, what's next? Our beef and refried beans mix. Which is cool how they separated it. So it's pretty much saying to like drop little nugs all around. Just like that. That's the beans. Now I need some shredded beef in there. Or ground beef, or whatever. Seasoned beef. That's what it is. You drop those all around. Okay, that looks good. I mean, they're very similar colors, so I don't want to do too much because it'll just be like all brown. And that's not what they usually look like. Let's see here, we gotta put some of this resin all along the top so that the rest of the stuff will stick. Ow. Okay, we're gonna drizzle, drizzle, drizzle all around. That looks pretty good. Now let's open up our tomatoes. Put those on those. And then our drizzle, our little dollop of sour cream. How's that look? Looks pretty good to me. Let's cure. And there we have our nachos Bel Grande. Should I put the lid on? I mean, that's sometimes how it is. You get it to go, especially. Yeah, that's pretty cute. That's that one. Now our last one is we gotta find this Cantina chicken bowl. I think this one's it. Let's see. Got a little collector's guide. What do we have? Is it gonna be it? I gotta flip it over to find out. Yes! Woohoo! Let's see here. We got a lot of things. We have our tray, trusty tongs, the container that the bowl goes in. We've got our avocado verde sauce. And a little nozzle. The cutest little black fork. Love. Ball topper, of course. And then we have slow roasted chicken, cheese, lettuce, and purple cabbage, guacamole, beans, and rice, and pico de gallo and sour cream. This is so cute. These are all like that kinetic sand material. So it says to take all of this rice and we're going to put it on half of the bowl here. Squish it down to about half of the oval there. Now next we get our slow roasted chicken. We're supposed to mix it with the avocado verde sauce. So we need to take a little chunk. Stir it around with our avocado verde sauce. Where's my little fork? And we're going to push it all to one side. So there's the chicken. We need to open our cheese, lettuce, and purple cabbage. We gotta do the same thing with the lettuce. Okay, mix that with our sauce there. And we kind of move that up on the top of the rice next to the chicken. Now we gotta do the same thing again with the purple cabbage. Get up out of here, you little green pieces. Put a little chunk there. Squeeze. Mix. Scoot it to over next to the thing. Next to the lettuce. Okay, that's what we got so far. Now we gotta put our beans. A big chunk of beans over here. I think that looks pretty good. We got our guac next. We're gonna put that right next door to the beans. rough it up a little bit, make it look a little more textured. Now last, but definitely not least, our pico de gallo and sour cream. Get the sour cream out of there. Just a little dollop like on the last one. And I'll put a little bit off there. More the white pieces in there. More onion pieces. Okay. Now we're gonna squirt that with a little bit of the sauce. We're gonna mix that up too. We're gonna need a little bit more. This one's actually the hardest one, shockingly. All the others are kind of easy. This one's just tedious. Okay. And then we're going to do a little dab of that. And then put our sour cream right in there. Push this stuff in around it because it's looking a little thin on that side. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Now we gotta drizzle a little bit of this on top so I can put some of this cheese on there. Okay, I think that's it. Now let me cure it. And there is our bowl. Should put the lid on this one too. There it is. And there's the little fork. There's the finished nacho, or the finished Cantina chicken bowl with a side of pico. And we can check off that. There it is, the entire 8-piece collection of the Taco Bell Miniverse.